afternoon, ladies and gents, boys and girls. Flinny here from Biggin and Scott Real Estate. Here again with Team Magic. I reckon it's been bloody 8 months in a row. It'd have to be.
It's about 6 months. No, I think it's number 7.
It was 7, okay. Sales team of the month once again. Last month sold over $3.5 million worth of real estate in and around the city of Knox, representing 10 listings, 5 sales, and Magic, or Team Magic, is in, there's only a couple of grand in it, being the number 1 team in Victoria inside the Biggin and Scott network. So congrats, gents. Really well done. Really well done. And Swifty has just been to Thailand.
Yes.
How's that, mate?
No, it was good. It's nice and sunny. Nice and hot.
He went with his family, so he behaved himself, yeah?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, that was good.
He said before the video started, Flynn, don't mention certain shows or anything like that. So I'm not mentioning any shows. It's all good, Swifty. Guys, back to back. 7 months straight being number 1 at Big and Scott Knox, and you're right on the cusp of being number 1 in Victoria. What were some of the sales last month, the standout sales?
So I reckon one of the biggest standouts was on Mercia Avenue.
Yep.
In the Basin. That one really bucked the trend with regards to days on market.
Yep.
So that it was on the market for 13 days, or 14 days, and it sold for $890,000. Number 76 Mercia.
That's huge money. That would have to be, close to a record in that particular pocket of the Basin.
Well, to put it into perspective, the house next door was sold in the peak of the boom last year.
Yep.
And that was 4 years old.
Yep.
So it was a very, very, very nice house, and that only sold for a couple of $1,000 more.
Yeah, okay.
And this is a downturned market.
Yeah.
A much older house.
Yeah.
And $890.
And I mean, the market from the height of the boom, which would have been October, November of last year, I mean, in some pockets of the Basin has taken a 15%, or actually across the entire city of Knox, a 15 up to 20% reduction in regards to the price point. So an amazing result, and you guys are just backing it up month in, month out, especially going into a market that is certainly tougher. So that was the highlight of November?
Yeah, I reckon it was the highlight. Yeah. There was also we had number 28 Murray Street.
Yep.
Again, bucking the trend with the average days on market. So I think we mentioned this in the last video as well. That one sold after 3 weeks for, keep in mind this is a 3-bedroom home, and it's sold for $880,000.
Yeah.
Which is, that's like peak of the boom prices.
Yeah, huge money.
Yeah.
Huge money. Yeah. So with that being said, so I mean, at the moment, the average days on market, and we touched on this briefly in the last video as well, has jumped significantly. Mm-hmm. Team Magic, your average days on market have been kept at a very conservative level, meaning you're selling your properties quicker than what the area average is and what other agents are selling properties for at the moment. We have touched on this briefly before, but what are some of the aspects do you think are very, very important in making sure that properties sell at a good price in a short period of time in a market that's somewhat, coming back in uncertain terms?
So I think the first most important thing is the vendor's expectations right from the start.
Yep.
So a lot of vendors have expectations of a property that gets sold, prices that would have been achieved 6 to 12 months ago.
Yep.
So it needs to be, and this all comes back to being honest. So you just operate with complete honesty and integrity with your clients and let them know that it's not all roses out there like it was 12 months ago.
Sure.
And all you can go off is comparable sales. So you try and create as much competition as you can.
Yep.
And then usually in the first couple of weeks, that's when the best offers come in.
Yeah.
So it's making sure that our clients are aware of that.
Yeah. And you mentioned a couple of videos ago, and that's a really good point, where some agents will use comparable sales and they'll use data that's 6 or 12 months old. You're using data that's 6 or 12 days old.
Correct.
Yeah. So it's up to the minute comparable sales, which is what they've got to be focusing on in a market that it's essentially moving that quickly.
Yeah. Like in the space of a week. It can be like substantially different.
Yeah. Well, whatever you guys are doing, you're doing amazing work out there in the market. 7 months straight, number 1 team at Big and Scott Knox. This year, you're on track to being #1 team in Victoria. Really proud of you both. Well done, lads.
Thanks, mate.
You're kicking some
Appreciate it.
serious ass. And have you got any holidays booked over Christmas?
Not over Chrissy now, so I'll probably take some time off in February.
Yep.
So launching, working straight through the Christmas period.
Yep.
They even got a couple of new listings launching before Christmas. So
Yeah, okay.
Again in the basin, so one on.
Oh, yeah, Carnarvon.
Yeah.
The one that it's a cracker, like 5-bedroom
3
on.
bathroom, 1,100 squares. Yeah.
It's my grandparents' house. Or, well, it used to be. It's been knocked down. We're walking through today. I said to the guys on the stock run, I said, my, grandma and granddad used to live on this street. And then walking through, and what made me really think about it was those big two massive trees in the back. I'm thinking, shit, I reckon this is the bloody block. And sure enough, it was, yeah.
And the last names of the owners now and your last name are very, very similar.
What are they now?
Olin.
Olin, okay. Well, that's a good Irish name as well.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, there you go. So, guys, congratulations. Awesome effort. Back to back to back to back. Really proud of you. And I dare say you're going to be seeing them back again next month with what's going on and what's predicted to sell over the next 7 to 10 days. So, well done, gents. Thank you all for watching. And we'll certainly see you next time.
Thanks,
Cheers.
guys.